You're watching the 2024 ERC Fellowship End of Year Recap. I'm Muriel Wiley, working on the whole Hinds County project here in Hinds County, Mississippi. Hinds is located in the central part of the state and is home to the capital, Jackson. In February, we went to Portland, Oregon for training. And in the month of March, I moved into an apartment in downtown Jackson and dove in with both feet alongside my mentor and friend, Tamika Jenkins. We identified projects that were necessary throughout the rural, smaller parts of Hinds and attended lots, and I mean lots, of events, meetings, forums, conferences, and networking opportunities. All throughout April, we were on the ground, identifying stakeholders and building relationships with important community leaders. We put eyes on the development potential of all our small towns and worked closely with the people who matter most, the community. An exciting collaborative experience came in May, as it was all about Economic Development Week. 4 leading agencies in our area came together for an eventful week of programming, like lunch and learns, property tours, and an educational panel I got to MC. Then we hit federal resources training in DC and got to present a cool case study with information about Jackson's new electric bus fleet. Then it was back to business as usual in the month of June as we gathered knowledge at local events and attended press conferences to keep up with what's happening in development news. A big win came as we worked on input sessions with the Thriving Communities Network to land $1.2 million that will be put towards roadway improvement projects in West Jackson. We kept our eyes on the prize in July at the 2024 NACO conference, where we networked with partners and leaders down in Tampa, Florida. Then came back home for the Homegrown Festival alongside Sip Culture in Utica. I teamed up with my fellow Carissa to co-lead a session for ERC Learning Week, then also got to team up with the powerhouse nonprofit Communities Unlimited, my new host organization. It was all about the Back to School Bash in Byram in August, as we networked with elected officials and connected with community leaders to discuss potential projects around the area. Then it was time to head off to Denver, Colorado for the International Economic Development Council's annual conference. This action-packed September event brought us closer together with the cohort for the ERC Fellowship, and it introduced us to developers from all over the map. It was a great chance to learn about industry leaders, their experiences, and expertise too. October brought a celebration at the Beam Path for the tech nonprofit's 6th anniversary. It wasn't long before November rolled around, and it was time to head down to Alabama for the Communities Unlimited Staff Retreat. Folks from 7 states across the South came together in Montgomery for a week packed with informative programming, cool speakers, fun interactive workshops, and time for sightseeing and reflection around town. The final conference of the year was a blast at the NLC Summit's Centennial Celebration in Tampa, Florida. Then in December, it was time to head back home to Hinds for reconnection and regrouping for 2025. So let's recap the recap. This ERC Fellowship 2024 included 10 months of on-the-ground work, 9 towns and cities served, 8 different conferences and forums attended, more than 7 organizations identified as stakeholders, 6 festivals and parades attended, 5 press conferences and media events, 4 city council meetings and town halls, 3 panels and meetings moderated, 2 resource roundups sent out to communities, and $1.2 million obtained in funding for roadway improvements through the Thriving Communities Network and Safe Streets for All program. That's a wrap on 2024. We'll see you in 2025.